Assalamu alaikum students. In this session, we are going to have a look on the exit exam related to the course Fluid Mechanics, which you took during your engineering studies under the course code MEP290. Okay, well, from the preparation point of view, you can follow the same textbook that you used during your studies. That is the book written by Frank M. White, the 8th edition. And also you can make use of the reference book which is written by Munson. You can use its 7th edition. Well, here in this slide you can see different important topics which are included in the exit exam. So you should be focusing on these topics rather than you go through the whole course. Okay, so the first topic is related to the fluid properties. Then you have the fluid statics, uh, and then force calculation on the submerged surfaces and the bodies. Then you have the non-viscous flows, which is related to the Bernoulli equation. Then you have the conservation of mass, momentum equation, Bernoulli equation, uh, and you have the viscous flows in the pipes and the ducts and the laminar flow. Well, from my side, I advise you to at least go through all the questions which are available in the end of each chapter, for which are specifically designed for FE exam, fundamentals of engineering exam. So you will find these questions in the end of the each chapters. So for example, for the fluid properties, okay, you're gonna consult chapter number 1, okay, and you can review the problems related to the fluid properties, which are the part of section 1-6 and 1-7 in your textbook. Similarly, for the fluid statics and the force calculation on the submerged surfaces, you will find this topic in the chapter number 2 of the textbook. Okay, and you can focus on these topics, these sections, section 2-4, 2-5, 2-6, and 2-8. And the topics related to the conservation of mass, momentum, and the energy equation, and even the Bernoulli equation. These all topics are the part of chapter number 3 in the textbook. Okay, and you can go through the sections, section 3-3, 3-4, 3-5, and 3-7. And the last two topics, which are viscous flows in pipes, losses in the conduit flow, and the laminar and the turbulent flow. These two topics can be prepared with the help of the chapter number 6. Okay, and you can go through all these topics right from 6-3 to 6-9. Well, let's be clear about the format of the exit exam. All the questions given to you will be with the multiple choices. So these are all multiple choice questions. Three questions will be given to you from this course. First questions will be of numerical type. These two questions will be given to assess the students' capabilities to analyze and evaluate the problem. The important thing is that the formulas that are needed to solve the problem will be provided to you, so you do not have to memorize the formulas. Secondly, uh, the third question that you will see in this course will be of conceptual type, means it will be related to sort of theory, and this question will assess the students' capabilities of recalling its knowledge and the understanding of the subject. All the questions that you will see, they will be very straightforward, and you will be able to solve it within few minutes time. Well, here you see the sample format of the question, which is related to the numerical problem. So you will see the name of the topic here in this part from which the question is given. The question statement will be here. Okay. The formulas which are needed to solve that particular problem will be here in this box. um, and you will be given different choices here, and you have to choose one of one of the choices from the given pool. The solution that if it is required, if you have to solve, you will be given this box. You can solve your problem here. So for example, the problem that you see right now is related to the fluid statics. Okay, so you see the topic name is written in this box. The question that you will see, it will be appearing in this box. Okay, so this is the question. For example, the question says that you have a pressure vessel which is connected to a simple U-tube type manometer. Okay, and it is open to the atmosphere from this point. Okay, so different information is given. Okay, and you are supposed to calculate the vacuum within the vessel. Means the question is asking you to find the pressure here inside this container, okay, or inside this vessel. Okay, so the theory which is related to this topic, it will be given to you, and the formulas which are required, it will be given to you here in this box. Okay, it will be here. And you will be provided different choices. Okay, so you can see there are different choices available in this choice box, multiple choice options. So you have 13 kilopascal, 1 kilopascal, 39 kilopascal, 78 kilopascal. Now you are supposed to solve the problem here in this box, and after the solution, okay, for example, you solve this problem and you get the answer somewhat 13.3 kilopascal. So the nearest value is the nearest option is 13 kilopascal. So you're gonna choose A. Whatever the correct answer is from the given book. Another example of the numerical problem which you see here is related to the energy, impulse, and the momentum. And the question that you see here, it will appear in this box. The question says, for example, that you have an open reservoir with the water surface level at an elevation of 200 meter. It drains through 1 meter diameter pipe with the outlet at an elevation of some 180 meters. Okay, the pipe outlet discharges to the atmosphere. Okay, fine. The total head loss in the pipe and the fittings are given. So head losses are given, and the question is asking you to find the flow rate, the volumetric flow rate for this particular case. Okay, so the question will appear in this box. The related theory and the formula will be given to you. Okay, and it will appear here. The choices will be given again in the multiple choice options and the multiple choice box. So definitely, to get to the answer, you need to solve this problem. So you definitely gonna solve the problem, and this space will be provided to you. So you're gonna solve your problem, and say after solution you get the value 4.92 meter cube per second. So you're gonna select the nearest value, which is 4.9 from the given options. As I mentioned earlier, that the third question will be a conceptual type. So here you see how the conceptual question will appear on your screen. Okay, so the topic from which the conceptual question is given, it will be mentioned here. Okay, the question will appear here along with the multiple choices. For example, this question that you see here, um, it is related to the topic of the fluid properties. Okay, It says that the question says that the rise or the fall of the liquid in a small diameter capillary tube is not affected by, and you are given different options. So you have to select one of the correct option. So for the correct option here is the viscosity, because the fall or the rise in the tube, capillary tube, it is because of the surface tension actually, and the cohesive and the adhesive forces which are acting between the interface of the liquid and the solid. Okay, so this is a brief summary of what you should see in the exit exam.